Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Atlanta Falcons. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
On first down, Carr. Dorsett's got it. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Antonio Callaway, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll fake it. Now Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, watch the ball.
Now it's left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Johnson, the intended target. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I've played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they need. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Let's go, let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position and throwing that. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh fighting the path to the QB there.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fade.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Ndamukong Suh able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Tressway now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
2nd and 10, Luck again. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Now a first down throw. Luck looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, left side. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
Oh, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing his Luck. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. He's going to float this one deep right side. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, that That's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Let's go, D.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated, got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
But we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up these beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a toss play, it's Breida, and they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
General West. 57. 9. Watch the curl.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. An update from a game going on in Indianapolis. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Kill. Mike 29.
To throw again. Carr. Looking end zone for Jones. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Locke. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown Falcons. Deontay Johnson with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one?
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. 3rd touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
He's going to let this one go. This is caught at the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Let go.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Luck. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tyler Eifert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. That'll be complete to Breida.
That's it, baby.
Complete to Matt Breida. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go. We got double up. 734.
Shotgun now for Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Luck. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. Johnson was the intended receiver. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Switch. Express. You got motion man. You got motion man right there. Hey, watch that.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Clay Matthews in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Luck now to throw. And he's going to go down again. William Hayes in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack are on their play sheet.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Johnson's got it complete. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything.
And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1. Touchdown, Jaguars! Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. It didn't take too long for them to get that lead right back, did it?
No, it certainly didn't, and it's got to be just a bit demoralizing. You're charged up, you take the lead, you send your defense out, and guess what? One play later, you're right back in a position of having to go down the field and score again.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On the run, he'll let this go. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down. After the run, Luck going to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll make it third down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Back to throw, Luck. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Deontay Johnson. As the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Marr on for the extra point. And the lead is now 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up? Blitz coming, and down he goes. Clay Matthews. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in a long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Carson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. They'll try the air now with Locke. Being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Dorsett on the return. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
What now? Here we go. Hey, switch gears. White.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This complete to Jones. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Now. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch the eye. Switch.
Now it's Breida. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Let him know. Hey, exit.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Down. Blue 80. Mike 29. Not today, you are. Not today.
From the gun, it's Carr. Unable to find Dorsett. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Monday, down. 185. Hey, 734.
They run with Breida. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Down. 180. Mike 5-4. Get that quarterback and on top. You got tape. You got tape. Put that down. 101. Check.
They run again with Breida. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Mike 29. Big stop, G. Big White Monday down. Check. He's crashing.
On third down, a run from Breida. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They didn't need a big play there. They just needed a conversion, but I'm really downplaying it, aren't I? Getting a conversion, picking up a 1st down, not easy in any aspect. How about that one right there?
Yeah, with the dive, knew where the line to gain was, went soaring past it.
Yeah, that's doing it by any means necessary.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Watch twist.
They'll look to run with Connor. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Man, I got you. Hey, check 20. Raider 2. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal.
734.
Now Carr. The quick slant caught. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And now they have taken a 4th quarter lead. You and I talk a lot about these special teams and how important those can be. That comes into play here. The defense, not very alert.
And this is something you work on all the time as a defender. Always saying, alert, be ready for the fake. But sometimes you fall asleep anyway.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Turn it up. 390. Pick it up. Mike 35. Mike 35. 12. Hurry.
Out of the gun, Luck. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Falcons on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 17. A shotgun snap for Lott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Matt Breida, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Come on. Hey, Haywood.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
A throw complete to Dorsett.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Touchdown, Jaguars. Matt Breida with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Luck. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The back
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here's Love. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now it's Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed a push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Complete to Dorsett. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Get him, boy.
He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line. 4 yards.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
We're good. 180.
Now Carr. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Go Chiefs. Whip. 61. Matchbox lights. Watch the shot.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Matt Breida with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what are you doing when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. To throw is Lott. And he'll find Hall. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. The throw right sideline here is complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Lott. He's going to let it. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Deltha O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Check, 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 check. Deuce right, Chief. 93. 93. Express. Staying open.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Complete to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Brings up second and 2 at the 9-yard line.
Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Yo, Chief. Check. Check.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I'm not so crazy about where they decided to run that play, but I like the play itself because if you continue to run it and show it, you're going to create openings that you hope to exploit later in the game.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Here's Breida. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Down. 180. Mike 29. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. 280.
Carr going to look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
It's caught by OBJ. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
180. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Easy. Kill. Check nickel. Back. Slip. White.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Jags, they continue to rack up the victories as this one moves them to 13-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.